Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watch Me Work on my channel. Today I'm doing this super fun, chunky, encapsulated glitter, and I have been just craving some color. I am honestly over winter nails. I don't know about you guys, but I wanted something fun and colorful, and I loved these iridescent glitters. We did some flowers, some hearts, very springtime, and I absolutely love it. You guys loved the last glitter encapsulation I did on my mom, so we decided to do it again. So this is what my mom's nails looked like before. They were about 4.5 weeks grown out, almost 5 weeks, because of weather and stuff. She couldn't come up, and so it was a little bit longer than normal between her last appointment, and she did file her own nails in between, so they may be a little bit off or a little bit crooked, and that's just because she just needed to file them down really quick because they were getting too long for her. So first I need to file off this previous design, and I'm using a carbide barrel bit from Erica's, of course. I always let you guys know I have my coupon code AMB10 for any Erica's products. You can save 10%. So make sure to check that out if you are in need of any bits or implements or anything like that. So I'm using my Efile, and I am just removing this old color. She had like an old flash glitter design on her nails with some snowflakes. And again, I'm totally over winter, so we're getting rid of that. And I'm also filing down the base product that she has, the hard gel, and I'm filing it down pretty thin because I know we're gonna do some encapsulated glitter. So I wanna start the nails off really thin so that they are not too bulky in the end. So once I have everything filed down really thin, I'm going in and I'm shortening her nails. Now usually I will shorten after I apply the gel, but because we're doing an encapsulated design, I actually want the nails to be shortened first, and this way I won't be filing off any of the design or anything if I filed them shorter afterwards. So I'm going to file them shorter and smooth out that old gel so they're nice and smooth. My mom has very long nail beds, and she likes her nails as short as they can go, and so her nails really don't even look that short even when they are as short as they can go, so that's kind of cool. My mom definitely has some pretty long nail beds. Once the nails are filed and shortened, then I'm gonna start on my prep work. So I am gently pushing back her cuticles first, and then I'm gonna go in with my Efile and my diamond bits, and I'm going to just remove any of that stuck on cuticle that's stuck to the nail plates and get her cuticle and nail plate really nice and cleaned up, because if you miss any of that, that can lead to lifting. So you wanna make sure that it's super nice and clean and you get any of that stuck on skin gone off the nail. And the bit that I'm using is the Erica's Russian nib. I like it. It's really small, so it can really get into those sidewalls and like those tight areas very well. And so I really like it for that reason. And so I'm just using that to, again, remove that stuck on cuticle, as well as prep her natural nail. So I am also going over top of that natural nail, getting it nice and prepped and ready for the gel application. So when using this bit, first I have the e-file in the forward direction and I go from right to left, and then I will flip it in reverse and then go the opposite direction. So I go from left to right now, and this is what pushes that skin back around the entire nail and gets that nail nice and clean. And now I'm just using my Erica's Boss Lady nippers, and I'm just going around and nipping off any of that skin after I've prepped that has kind of come up and lifted away from the nail. Lastly, I'm just finishing off with a diamond ball bit, and this is just gonna smooth out that cuticle area and that skin around the nail, especially if you get like that crusted, like kind of hard skin at the tip of your finger. This can definitely help and like polish it off. And also after I nip, sometimes it can leave kind of like blunt edges, and so using this bit will smooth out any of those blunt edges. It's going to prevent hangnails. It's really, really great to use, especially after nipping. Now her nails are all ready to go, and the gel that I'm going to use is the Accents Trinity in the shade SW1. It's a really nice like peachy neutral color, and this is what I'm going to use on the nail. And then also the clear is what I'm going to use to encapsulate the glitter. And for the glitters, I got this a Daily Charme. This is like their pastel glitter pack, and it's so pretty. These are the two colors that kind of spoke to me, like this pretty light pink peachy color and the purple, and they're so pretty, like a nice iridescent kind of pastel color. A great pack for spring. I'm also using these pastel rainbow hearts. Absolutely gorgeous. I love these hearts. Such a great addition to my collection. And I'm also going to be using the pastel little flowers. So cute. So those are all the glitters that I'm going to use and the gels. So now I am going to be cleansing her nails of any dirt, oils, debris, anything like that. You want to get it all off and the nails nice and clean. And so they're ready to go for the gel application. First, I'm applying a primer. This is the Luminary Commit Primer. It's a non-acid sticky primer, so I'm just using that over all the nails. This is the primer that I use for everyone. I just find that it worked really well, so I don't need to change it. So using that on all the nails, giving it just a second to dry down, and then I'm going to apply the gel. Now for the gel application for my base layer, this is just going to add a little bit of color to the nail because it's going to be pretty much a clear nail. So this is going to add just a nice color, almost like a little bit of a foundation or something for your nails. So I'm just going in and I'm just painting on kind of like a thin layer, and this is going to be the background for the glitter and just add a nice tint to the nail. Now for the encapsulation, first I'm applying a coat of this clear gel that has a really, really fine holographic shimmer in it. I don't believe it's made anymore. It's by C&D, so you can use whatever gel that you have that has a little bit of sparkle. It doesn't have to be this exact same one. So this one is just a clear with a really, really fine hint of like a holographic silver. So then I'm using a dotting tool and I'm getting a little bit of gel on it, and I'm using that to pick up the glitters that I want and place them exactly where I want them. And so I'm starting with the bigger pieces first because I want to make sure I get those on there. So the hearts and the flowers. And then I'm using the other glitters to kind of fill in the extra space. So the little pastel pink and purple just to kind of fill in around the hearts and the flowers. And I'm just gradually creating the look of like the glitter fade, so it's going to be looking like it fades up from the free edge of the nail. And I'm just going to continue doing this on all of the nails. If you want, you can cure or flash cure each nail before you move on to the rest. I didn't do that. I did all 4 nails besides the thumb at once and then cured it. And then I did the thumb by itself because I didn't want those glitters or the gel to shift at all if I turned the hand sideways to do the thumb. So I did the 4 fingers first and then the thumb separately. So once I've got the nails all cured and the glitter placed where I want it, now it's time to encapsulate with the clear gel. So I'm using, again, the Accents Trinity gel, and I'm painting on a thin layer, and then I'm grabbing a little bit bigger of a dollop and floating it on and covering all those glitters. And it just worked so beautifully. I love how it makes, almost like it magnifies the glitters and just makes them pop even more when you encapsulate them. So it looks so pretty. So I, again, just do that on all the nails. For this step, I actually flash cure each nail before moving on to the next one. Because Trinity is a little bit of a runnier gel, I want to make sure that the nail is cured a little bit enough that that gel isn't going to move before I move on to the next nail. So I do flash cure each finger before moving on to the next one. So this is what they look like all encapsulated without filing. I haven't done any filing or buffing at all, but you can see when I turn her nails to the side, they are not thick at all. They are still thin around the cuticle area, and there really isn't that much bulkiness. And then I'm going to just file and smooth them out, and this is just going to take away any of that extra bulk that may be there, but really they're still pretty thin and they look pretty good to me. So I am just refining the shape and just going over them with my file. Her nails are short again, so I don't have to worry too much about shaping. It's more about just debulking and just making sure that the gel is nice and smooth. And here's what her nails look like now after filing and shaping. And you can see, I think it looks kind of cool, like this matte with the glitter, honestly. I think it'd be kind of cool to do matte one of these days with glitter encapsulation. But I am gonna cleanse all the dust off. And then one of my tricks, I feel like when I apply the primer before top coat, so I apply my sticky primer before I'm gonna apply my top coat, I honestly feel like it makes the gel even more like crystal clear. So I like doing this, applying the primer first and then going in with my top coat. And I just feel like it just makes them look like glass, like they look so pretty. So that's my little trick that I have kind of tested out, and I find that I just like the way that it looks. So I'm gonna apply my top coat on all the nails, cure, and then we are done. So here's the end result. I think they're absolutely stunning. I love these glitters, they're so fun. Don't forget, I do have a discount code for Daily Charme if you wanted to get any of these glitters or any of their nail art products. Katie10 will save you 10% off, and I just love them. I'm so ready for spring. I'm so ready for more color or pastels. Just give it to me. I am done with these like winter nails or white nails and gray, and yeah. It's been, the weather here has just been so gray all the time that I'm just ready for sunshine and summer and color. So give this video a like if you enjoyed it, or if you want to see more encapsulated glitter videos, definitely let me know in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video.